Well, the latest polls are sounding off what many officials are calling a five-alarm fire when it comes to President Biden's re-election campaign. One America's chief White House correspondent, Monica Page, has more.
Buyer's remorse appears to be setting in for many Democrats as voters have been very vocal about where they stand ahead of 2024. Joining me now to discuss is Arizona State Senator Anthony Kern. Anthony, it's great to have you here. From the New York Times and Siena College poll to the latest CNN poll, the base Biden relied on in 2020 is quickly evaporating. Let's break down the numbers here. According to the new CNN poll, Biden won 92% of black voters in 2020. He won the Latino vote by 21%, also in 2020. Now, Trump has 23% of the black vote and only trails Biden by 4% on the Latino vote. Now, President Trump is leading Biden 49 to 45%, according to these latest polls. We're less than a year out. How telling are these numbers ahead of 2024?
You know, the Americans right now are very, very concerned. And once again, thank you for having me on. But Americans are very concerned about the direction of this country. And with what happened in Israel just a while ago, the security of or insecurity of the southern border, you know, the inflation rates, all that, they're just concerned. They see a weak leader in Joe Biden, and they see a strong leader in President Donald Trump. So I think the Americans have a right to be concerned. I think the Democrat Party should keep Joe Biden as their front-runner nominee, because I do think it's going to be a tidal wave of a red wave in 2024. As you know, I was endorsed by President Trump for my state Senate race, and I fully support President Trump for the nomination for 2024. I believe he is the type of president we need in office for such a time as this.
Anthony, the biggest shift is among those voters under 35. Trump now holds that by 1% over Biden. I mean, you see in their bank accounts, you see it at the grocery stores, you see the footage at the southern border. Most of these voters are citing Biden's age and economic agenda as those key issues. And Biden, as we know, has kept the economic agenda as the main focus of the majority of his campaign. And even though this administration insists that it's working, it's clearly not resonating with those younger voters.
You know, you have young families that are trying to buy a house, that they're trying to live the American dream. They can't even pay rent. The mortgages here in Arizona have went up just astronomically in order to buy a single family home here. And they know under President Donald Trump, who I believe is still our president, under him, they had a good economy. They had money in their pocket. They had money in their retirement. They had money in their bank account. Inflation was low. And they see the difference between a Biden administration and a Trump administration. And I think the country's ready for Trump again in 2024.
Why do you think the Biden administration is ignoring all of these political warning signs?
Because they really don't care. Honestly, I think the Democrat Party does not like this nation. They do not like America. They're doing everything they can to destroy the country. If you want to destroy a country, you do what the Democrats have been doing. You leave the border open. You print money like it's going out of style. You spend money, you know, you spend us into oblivion. Everything they're doing is to destroy America. And I think that is a big concern across the board for all Americans. And right now, I believe the poll is like upper 70s, low 80s of Americans that believe the country is going in the wrong direction. And we feel it out here. And it's just a sad place for America today.
Yeah, and speaking of that, you said that you're feeling it out there. You are in the great swing state of Arizona, where Trump has that 5% edge over Biden. You know, we know the Grand Canyon state has been through a whirlwind of controversy when it comes to their elections. So I'm just curious to know, what is the current mood on the ground there with the voters?
The current mood on the ground is election integrity in our southern border are the top two issues. I was at a meeting last night, and it was, you know, filled to capacity. And the main topic there was secure elections. So in Arizona, we're doing everything to secure our elections and make sure that every vote matters, every vote counts. And we're just fighting hard against the left.
Yeah, we, of course, commend you for all your efforts there in making sure that every vote counts. Arizona State Senator Anthony Kern, thank you so much for joining us here on One America News. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you for having me. God bless you.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. The best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.